Welcome back to Friday 15. With me in the studio today is Kimberly Hargrove. She's a channel account executive from Genetec. Welcome, Kimberly.
Good morning. Thank you.
Okay, so for those of our viewers who maybe have not heard of Genetec, tell us about Genetec.
Yeah, so Genetec is a 25-year-old privately held company. We are the global leader in video and access control, and we consider ourselves the premier security platform for any and all capable businesses.
Okay, I like that. Okay, so our topic today, though, is about a different flavor of vehicle license plate recognition solution. And you're going to hear us using the acronym today, such as LPR, license plate recognition, or ALPR, automated license plate recognition. But the actual solution, the flavor of it, is called CloudRunner. AutoView CloudRunner. So my first challenge for Kimberly is, can you tell us in 10 words or less, what is AutoView CloudRunner?
So CloudRunner is the Genetec answer to our cellular, solar-powered, cloud-based ALPR vehicle detection system.
Okay, one moment. We have to count that. Okay, so you said a cellular.
Cellular. Okay, cellular.
Solar-powered.
Cloud-based.
Cloud-based, that's 5.
ALPR, it's an acronym, so it's one word.
Okay.
Vehicle detection system.
You got it in 9. I like that.
Woo!
Okay. All right. So now breaking it up so we can actually understand what it is. Okay. So it's cellular, meaning, what does that mean? It's a vehicle detection system that is cellular. Explain that.
Yeah. So meaning it operates over an LTE signal. So no need for any data cabling, no power cabling, no nothing.
Okay. Solar-based. What does that mean?
So it comes with a 52-watt solar panel. So no need for any type of power, any separate power at least.
Okay, so it's a standalone vehicle detection system. It's cloud-based, meaning it captures the vehicle, puts it on the cloud.
Yep. All goes into a Genetec cloud portal we call our CloudRunner portal. You can then import back into your security center instance.
Okay, so I'm going to just show a little photo of it here. This is
there it is.
Outside our office in Pittsburgh. So you see there's a solar powered panel. And that is down a little below that is the camera.
Yep.
And it captures vehicles. License plates. Okay.
It does.
All right. So tell us, just so we understand and start understanding the use cases, what's the difference between CloudRunner and a full capture ALPR? Is this like light LITE, or is this full? Like, how do you quantify the difference?
Yeah, so the basic difference is the CloudRunner will capture an image, a still image of the screen. So if it sees a vehicle, passing by, it'll take a picture. With our full capture ALPR, we call our Sharp products. Those will actually capture video of the event because it's got edge analytics built into the camera, and they require power and data. So there's a little bit of a main difference there.
Okay, so the essential difference is you got a still image as opposed to that, and a still image because I guess in that way it can transmit the data through cellular.
Right. So we're really trying to decrease bandwidth and be able to keep the radios running and the battery running as long as possible. So in order to do that, we really had to re-engineer the system to be more of a snapshot.
Okay, so let's think about use cases. So why would you use one over the other?
Yeah, so lots of people are using it in campus environments where you have no ability to run any type of power, no data, but you have a pole and you can put this self-contained device on a pole. Works great. Some people are putting them on mobile trailers. So if you need to temporarily install this and then move it to a different location at a later date, you can do that. Or if you have a hotspot where you want to capture, some vehicle information quickly, effectively, efficiently, but then be able to take it down, move it to a different location. That's another great use case for CloudRunner.
So it's places without any data, can't actually cable. So I'm thinking a parking lot. You have some type of entry or exit to your facility, and you need it covered, and you just can't get the system there.
Right. Yeah. So if you have no way of getting data or power to a location, CloudRunner is a great answer or solution to get that ALPR capture.
Right. And then also, I like what you said about the one-off because it's kind of so transient.
Flexible.
So, right, or mobile, I should say, right? So
Yeah.
places where you don't typically have high volume of traffic, but something happens and you do. For example, like a stadium in your campus, and suddenly it becomes a graduation event, and you have thousands of people coming in.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got 10 or 15 currently installed at UC Berkeley at some main entrance points where they don't have the network availability. We've got at Costco in Stockton or Modesto, we'll show you. There's also a couple cameras over there just as a test to see how they work. Downtown corridors work really well as well because they have light poles and traffic, but we may not be able to tap into the power or the network that's there.
Okay, so you've got a poll, you have a need, you put CloudRunner up. And I'm just going to show really quickly here. I'm not going to show the whole thing. So this is a video, it's time-lapse, and it's on 2x speed of people putting up the CloudRunner. And supposedly it takes 10 minutes to put up, and it's connected to the cellular, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, so they on average about a 10 to 15 minute install. You call a 1-800 number that's on the back of the camera itself, and Genetec will help you set it up and get it connected to the cloud portal.
Okay, all right, let's see it working. So I'm going to put up stage, and you have this, you said. So where is this CloudRunner located?
So this is currently in Modesto, so the city of Modesto in the state of California, where I'm also located. This is currently installed. There's two CloudRunners. We have one installed at an intersection in downtown Stockton or downtown Modesto, sorry. And we also have one at the Costco parking lot.
Okay, and this is live?
This is live.
You can see cars coming in right now into Costco?
Yep. Yeah, this is 100% live. So you look at the timestamp on any of these videos, you see 9:06, 58 a.m. So we're Pacific time. So this is live.
Okay, I mean, so these are still images constantly feeding. You can see it's real time coming into your, and this, you're seeing this through your Genetec portal?
So this is a web portal. So I'm at portal.autoview.cloud. So this is the Genetec's CloudRunner online portal. I'm not importing this data specifically into Security Center, but if I wanted to, I could. This customer also does have a full Security Center instance, but we're just using this as a test site so we can see accuracy, the number of hits, and then do some filtering if we need to.
Okay, so right now this is standalone CloudRunner on the cloud. Show us what you can filter.
Yeah, so we can do any type of filter. We could look at plate, we can look at vehicle color, vehicle type. So let's just say we wanted to search for a specific vehicle color. I can go to my all items selected, deselect a few, and then let's say we want to look at all the white cars that have shown up. I can now pull up any of these vehicles that are white. Now you also see a plate capture. So you see the license plate, you see the type of vehicle, so classify the vehicle based on a type of passenger vehicle, the current address, and then you can also look at the California or the camera information. So this is a CloudRunner, it's a CRH2, which is the part number, the map position, so the address, this is at that Costco shopping center like we mentioned, on Palindale and Modesto. I can then export this read. I can report an issue if there is one, and I can even zoom in if I need to.
Cool. So if you only get partial incident,
you can also do a partial plate. Yep. So if we wanted to, let's take this filter off. If we wanted to look at a specific plate number, and I have a couple plates that we looked at earlier today, but if I wanted to do a search for YQJ, I can pull up. Is it white? Sorry, hold on. I can pull up any plate with that read. I lost a tab here for a second. Okay, we're going to go into report. Sorry.
That's okay.
And I can look up any plate that has that same tag number and pull up all of the video associated with this specific plate.
Right.
So if I look at this one, this is a nighttime image. So this is 7:55 p.m., so 10 o'clock your time. but this is late at night and it's pretty dark. And if you notice, you actually still see the color of the vehicle. You see the red license, like the red tail lights, and you see a full image of the license plate.
Cool.
You don't always see that at night in the dark on some of our competitor cameras.
Right. So this camera, and it's rainy, handles the rain.
Yes, yeah, it's fully outdoor rated, IK66, the whole nine. It's meant to live outside.
Right. So you get that snapshot in time. You know this car was at this place at this time.
Yep. Pretty neat, right?
Yeah, it is neat. So this is now what we see now is independently in the CloudRunner port, you know,
Correct.
in that application. But supposing you would bring it into your whole Genetec security, now what can you do with it? You know,
so now you can, do filters on hot lists. You can tie events to, together. So let's just say the city had more than one ALPR camera. We could actually tie or do a hit list like query. So if we find the same plate, we can tie it to other ALPR cameras throughout the city, and then even pull up video associated with any hit or read on that particular plate.
Okay, so suddenly now you can start to do your triggers and automations.
Yeah, and you can run it against the hot list. So if you have an NCIC hot list, or you're a police agency and you're tied into all that stuff, you can definitely do that.
Right.
And then there's also the capabilities of data sharing upon that too.
So you could, if you have digital evidence management or any type of incident that comes up, you could pull it into your reports.
Exactly. Yep.
And I'm thinking, it doesn't always have to be even a criminal application. It could be a VIP experience. Someone, your VIPs come into your casino, whatever.
Casinos are a great use case. Yep. Yeah. Right. So you could, roll up the red carpet when the car drives by, or, when you've got a CEO of a business coming in, you can set up an alarm for when his car, it pulls into the lot. So, the people at the front desk know that that person's on campus. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with LPR that's not necessarily negative in connotation.
Right. Employee experience, come into the office.
Yeah, absolutely. Pull out the red carpet.
Pull out the red carpet again.
Come out with the champagne.
Okay, so now I'm going to ask you a question that I know is going to make you cringe. Okay, so it looks so simple, but you just put stuff up on a pole. So can I go and to my local big box store and stick up a thing on a pole and make it myself?
I mean, you could, but it would cost you a lot more than the cost of a CloudRunner. So on average, a camera, like a good one that does ALPR capture, is probably in the $1,500 to $2,000 range. Then you need a cradle point, and you need service, LTE service, and you also need some type of cloud portal and all of the engineering behind that needs to be done. And then on top of that, all of the analytics that come with the CloudRunner to be able to do the capture and then read the plate. So not only does it actually capture the license plate, it uses OCR technology to actually extract all of the characters out of the plate, so you actually have a searchable field. And that's really where, all of ALPR technology is different from, just a standard video camera. So can you do it? Yeah. Is it going to cost more than $2,500 a year? Absolutely. Solar panels are not cheap.
That's true. That is true. And talk about solar panels. So I'm sitting here in Pittsburgh. We get about 3 days of sunlight a year. How does it bear up when it's cloudy?
So they say that with minimal sunshine, that the solar panel can capture enough and power the battery for 3 days without sunlight.
That means
we've also recently released an extended battery pack as an option for those customers that, maybe like Monterey or Pacifica in California, where it's very, very overcast, very cloudy, or even Pittsburgh, where, you don't get sun very often. There's options to extend out solar panels.
Right. There's a difference between low cloudy and actually zero sunshine. So
absolutely.
Yeah. We don't get night here for 3 consecutive days. So I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like literally no sun. So I mean, 3 days with no sun, it will be fine. Like it will still be okay.
Okay. And any other install or maintenance tips or anything that anybody should know about?
Positioning of the camera is obviously really important. So there's a 30-degree vertical angle that's pretty critical. Maintenance from a camera standpoint, Genetec does include maintenance on these and upgrades to the cloud portal. The camera itself is going to need to be maintained and cleaned. So is the solar panel. So
Right.
ultimately, like, taking care of what you own, which is really kind of a general rule of thumb in life as an adult,
Right.
right? Take care of your stuff, it'll last a lot longer.
Yeah.
Kind of all goes true with anything in our world, but definitely with the CloudRunner.
Good. All right. So we're going to end up our program with some resource recommendations. I have here a link to Genetec, that's the logo, AutoView CloudRunner investigation system that tells you everything about it. And I'll add here as well that DES, we are a Genetec Unified Elite Partner, which means that we are very well positioned to do anything and everything Genetec. So if you, any other resource recommendations to share, or we?
No, I mean, our website's a really great place. If you have questions, you could always email the CloudRunner team. So cloudrunner@genetec.com. That's always a great way to, get in touch with people internally, or reach out to your account, your Genetec AE.
Right.
There's a bunch of us out there.
Okay, so thank you very much, Kimberly, and we wish you all a really good weekend.
Happy Friday.